So, a few videos back, I asked whether people would be interested in me continuing with the Animalium or Botanicum or Tree of Life books, and quite a few people said yes, they would, and some people have asked where the other videos are or when they're coming. So I decided to finally pick up one of the books again and start reading it. So as you can see, I've gone for Animalium. I'm not sure why I chose this one, but I think I'm more excited to learn about the animal kingdom before kind of flora, before other types of nature. I think mainly for cephalopods, which will actually be in this section. I think that all of the illustrations in all of the books are beautiful, but the ones in this book are just that more kind of fascinating because they illustrate animals that are living and breathing and moving today. I'll begin with the preface. Planet Earth is the only one we know about so far that has life on it. I'll stop right there and I'll just say that I think that's only kind of true in the sense that we understand and see life and acknowledge life. But anyway, I'll carry on. And where living things have evolved to become both numerous and diverse. We share our planet with about 2 million other species of living things, and these are just the ones we know and have given names to. Also, I'm kind of on the brink of, I think, the flu at the minute, and I've got a bit of a cough, so I hope it doesn't kind of disrupt this video too much. This diversity of life is called biodiversity, and although it might seem far away and not part of our daily lives, biodiversity is what keeps the earth a good place for us to live. Because we, humankind, are another species of animal, like a fly or a jellyfish or a giraffe. We too are part of biodiversity, and we share our planet with each and every species. The variety of animals on Earth is amazing. There's lots of weird sounds happening. Most are insects and very small, and some animals you just couldn't make up. But while they might look strange to us, they too have a role in making Earth a place fit to live. The diversity of life on Earth is what sustains us. Without it, there would be none of the food that we eat, nor the air that we breathe. But perhaps even more importantly, Without it, there would be no imagination. It's only from things that we know that we can begin to imagine things that are different and to tell stories. Each different creature is a starting point. These pictures in Animalium are of real things, and each sparks a new thought. Each too has a home on Earth, and I hope we can imagine a future where humankind can share this planet better with all of this wondrous diversity. The Earth, ultimately, is home to each and every one of us. And that was a quote by Dr. Sandra Knapp of the Natural History Museum of London. So, I think I'll read. This page is just talking about the book and the layout. I don't think I should do too much reading today. So, I might actually just read The Tree of Life, which is another kind of introduction, I guess, to be tied with this illustration. So I begin. The Tree of Life is a lot like a family tree. It encompasses all of the animals on the planet and shows how each genus is related. It visualizes on a very basic level how organisms which appear to be very different have in fact evolved from one another over millions of years. Charles Darwin illustrated the Tree of Life in On the Origin of Species in 1859. In this book, he concluded that all life on Earth was related and descended from a common ancestor. Since that time, we've broadened our understanding of genetics, biochemistry, and DNA, and those scientific endeavours indicate that a lot of Charles Darwin's ideas were probably right. Modern science indicates that eukaryotes, organisms whose cells have a clearly defined nucleus, like animals, plants, algae and fungi, do appear to share a common ancestor. The earliest and simplest organism is located at the base of the Tree of Life. As species have evolved, adapting to survive in particular habitats, they are shown on the diagram to branch away from the original stem. Hence, the further a species is located from this base point, the more evolutionary modifications it has undergone. These adaptations happen gradually over many generations. Characteristics that give an animal an advantage in its chosen environment increase its chances of surviving and reproducing, and thus of passing its genes onto its offspring. This theory, known as natural selection, lets us understand how the millions of species on Earth today have come into being over time. Okay, so I think that was my voice kicking in, kicking out. So I'm just going to tap on the book a little bit. I'm sorry that this video is quite short.